So you think you're not worth it? That's like saying a lottery winner is just spare change. Mate, you hit the jackpot when you were born. Before you even took your first breath, you fought and won the greatest battle of all time, the battle for life itself. Think about this. Out of 250 million sperm cells, only one could make it. One out of millions. That's less than a 0.0000004% chance of success. And guess who won? You. You outran, outlasted, and outmaneuvered millions of competitors. Before you even had a name, you were already a champion. If you ever doubt your worth, remember this. You weren't just lucky. You were destined to be here, but somewhere along the way, the world made you forget that. Society tells you you're not enough, that you need to be richer, smarter, or more successful to have value. But that's a lie. Science itself proves that you are a miracle of survival, adaptation, and evolution. You are here for a reason, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why you are far more powerful and valuable than you've ever believed. Stick with me, because once you see the truth, you'll never doubt yourself again. Imagine you're a taxi driver in London. Your job is to navigate one of the most complicated street systems in the world, a twisted maze of over 25,000 streets, with no GPS allowed. You need to memorize every single turn, landmark, and shortcut perfectly. Sounds impossible, right? Well, scientists studied these London cab drivers and found something astonishing. Their brains had literally changed. The hippocampus, the part responsible for memory and navigation, was physically bigger than in people who didn't drive taxis. Let me repeat that, their brains actually grew. Why? Because every time they studied a new route, their brains rewired themselves to store that information. Now think about that. If taxi drivers can physically rewire their brains to master one of the hardest navigation systems in the world, what's stopping you from rewiring your brain to become more confident, more skilled, more successful? Your brain is constantly changing, rewiring, and adapting, whether you realize it or not. Every time you learn something new, your brain creates new neural pathways. Every time you break an old habit, your brain physically restructures itself to support the new behavior. Every time you push past your limits, your brain says, "Oh, we're doing this now. Cool. Let me upgrade our system." This means if you think you're not smart enough, your brain can change. If you think you're bad at something, your brain can improve. If you think you're too old, too late, or too far gone, your brain doesn't care, it's still ready to grow. Look, you're not some outdated software with no updates. You are a biological supercomputer with infinite potential for growth. The only thing stopping you is you believing that you're stuck. The moment you decide to push forward, your brain will start building the pathways to make it happen. Your worth isn't defined by a single moment or someone else's opinion. It comes from the fire inside you that keeps burning brighter every day. Every setback, every triumph, every little step you take proves that you are far more valuable than you might ever believe. So keep pushing, keep growing, and most importantly, keep shining. If this message hit home, show some love. Like, share, and subscribe for more reminders that you are truly priceless.